My next guest has got a big fight coming up here, June 28th, RUF 63, and you can check that out live on Spectation Sports. Happy to be joined by Ezra Elliott here on the program. Ezra, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Doing great. Big opportunity here, like I mentioned, main event, RUF 63. How did this all come together?
I was actually staying with one of my buddies a couple months ago, Tommy McMillan. He got a shot on Contender Series coming up, and he messaged me and was like, "Oh, the promoter from RUF, he's at the gym, and he wants you to headline." And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm in." And then we got an opponent pretty soon after that.
Nice. So good word of mouth there, which is always nice. And how much notice did you get? Like, when did you find out about this fight?
I think 5 weeks. I got 5 weeks.
Okay. Not bad then. Not bad at all. Let's go all the way back, man. Where did this journey start for you? How did you get involved in combat sports?
So I wrestled from the time I was 10 till up till I was like 19. So I graduated high school. I went to college for maybe a month, and then I dropped out, and I knew I wanted to keep competing, so I started doing jiu-jitsu. And I was a big fan of the Timbo Sugar Show, their podcast, and I knew they trained out in Arizona, and I had a old wrestling coach actually move out here to start fighting and stuff. So then I kind of got connected with him, and then Cam checked out the lab, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna move out there and just fight full time. So I saved up money for about a year and a half, and then moved down.
Cool. That's all. And what a place to be as a bantamweight, right? Like, you've got so much talent in that gym. Mario Bautista, who just got the big win. You got Kyler Phillips. Marcus McGee's fighting Piotr Jan coming up here. So, I think of all gyms you picked, this was probably the best one for your weight class.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And, when I first come down, too, like, it's pretty cool to see where everyone's at. Because I've watched all those guys grow, too. I think Marcus he headlined the RUF card and was maybe 3-0, the first event I ever watched live down here. So pretty cool.
Yeah, it was funny. I interviewed Marcus yesterday, and I forgot about this, that when Sean O'Malley fought Piotr Jan, Marcus was helping him for that fight. Marcus was 1-0, and now he's fighting Piotr Jan coming up here later this year. So it's kind of just crazy how quickly the sport can come by. Let's talk about your opponent, a fellow undefeated fighter. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
What I know about him, he's from kind of back where I'm from, somewhat close. He's from Indianapolis.
Oh, cool.
There's like a good little gym over in Indy with like a few pro fighters and stuff. I think he wrestled in college a little bit. He's a wrestler. Short, like powerhouse looking guy. That's kind of what I know about him. I think it's a really good matchup for me. I think he's had a lot of trouble with the range. I don't think he'll be able to wrestle with me very well at all. I don't think he'll do very well on the ground with me either. So I think the fight hits the floor, he's in trouble. And I think standing, he's in trouble too. I just don't really see him being able to use the range with me.
Yeah, should be interesting. We mentioned camp a bit. Who have been the main guys you've been working with helping you get ready for this fight? Because I know the lab's a pretty big gym.
Yeah, I did pretty much most of Mario's rounds for Apache.
Oh, no way. Cool.
Yeah, so I did a lot of work with Mario. And then toward the end of camp here, we got a few guys from the lab too also fighting on the same card. So got Amari Senzaval. He's 7-0 pro. And then Jack Englund, he's a real tough striker from the UK. We did some rounds. And then Bryce Meredith, he's a really good wrestler. We did a lot of rounds with him. I did some rounds with Kyler Phillips last week. So we got a lot of good talent,
I was gonna say confidence has got to be pretty high getting to work with these UFC level guys, and I just got to ask, because obviously the win was pretty big. How much of a boost was it for the gym, Mario getting that win? A lot of people counting him out against Patchy Mix, and you helped him with that camp, and he looked dominant in that performance.
Yeah, we did a lot. Me and Mario did a lot for that camp. Not just sparring days, but like extra work. We did a lot of stuff together, and I feel like coach kind of had us working together, and we went over so many positions, and the positions in the fight didn't even end up playing out because Mario was just so good and disciplined with his footwork. But it felt good. I was confident in Mario from the start, so I think our whole gym was pretty confident in him. So like we weren't really surprised in the performance, but everyone else was. But yeah, it definitely gives me a lot of confidence. Like seeing my teammates be able to go out there and just they always go out and perform. Like everyone I get to train with, they go out and perform. Like that's just what we do. So it doesn't feel any different when it's me.
Weight cut's going well. I know we got some time, but how's all that going ahead of the fight?
It's going all right. I'm a little bigger than I normally am, but we're locking it in.
There you go. Good answer. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight? Who's making the trip with you?
John Crouch is the head coach of the lab, and then Tim Welch and Sean O'Malley.
What? O'Malley and Welch are going to be in your corner. That's cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's awesome. What's? I mean, that's like that's got to be a pretty solid corner overall. So you got. I mean, they're going to see the fight better than anyone, right? Like that's crazy. That's like an all-star corner right there.
Yeah. That's been my corner pretty much all my pro fights.
Okay.
So this will be the fifth one. I think one of them, I think Crouch didn't make it one time, but outside that, that's been my corner for all my fights.
Cool. I know you don't like getting paid by the hour. How's this fight ending on June 28th? How do you see it going down?
It'll be over in the first round. Whatever the finish will be, I think he kind of pick his poison. However, if he wants to come in aggressive or if he tries to play back, neither will be good for him. I see me getting it done pretty early.
That's great. And obviously, main event, big sort of stage here. A win, that's got to get you some big opportunities after this. I know you're not looking past June 28th, but what would a win do for your career here, especially another finish?
Yeah, I think another finish just shows I'm just levels above the regional scene right now. And like I think this kid's pretty skilled. And I think the last couple guys I fought were pretty skilled, but I see him being around those guys' level and me kind of running through them.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I'll give you credit for. Like, if you look at your resume, you fought some good opponents. I know the regional scene can be a lot political a lot of times when it comes to fighters taking certain fights. But I mean, props to you, man. You're taking on another undefeated guy, like someone that's obviously, done quite well in their career. So how important is that, especially for development? Because, we've seen it before in the UFC, especially. You get these guys who fight sort of subpar opposition. They might get that win on Contender Series. Then they get into the UFC and it's like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah. For me, I don't really worry about that kind of stuff just because I know what I see every day in the room. So like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like I know what the best in the world feels like and what it looks like. And I know what they do. I mean, like I know their daily schedule, how we train. I know what it looks like when I'm standing in front of them and we're sparring. I just get to see that stuff so often that I don't think anyone will be able to bring something to the cage that I'm not prepared for.
Cool. Before we get out of here, what's downtime looking like? I know the focus is on the fight and camp and all that good stuff. Oh, still got you there. Yeah, I was just asking you, what are some of your hobbies outside of fighting? I know this time of year in Arizona, a little warm, but what do you like getting up to when you get that little bit of free time?
Oh yeah. I like hanging out with my dog.
Nice.
I like going up camping because up north it's pretty cool up there.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice.
And I like riding BMX, but I haven't been able to do it much lately just because it's so hot. And just in camp, I don't really like to ride. But
yeah,
when I'm not in camp, I like to ride bikes and stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
It is RUF 63 coming up here June 28th, and you can watch that live on Spectation Sports. Ezra, thanks so much for doing this, man. We're looking forward to it. If there's anyone you want to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors, any social media I want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
I want to thank the man, the Lord above.
Love it.
Christ is King.
And that's it. That's it. Social media, where can they find you? I'm sure people would want to follow you.
I think my Instagram's Ezra __Elliott. And then on Snapchat, Ezra.Elliott.